Checking, testing.
Sound checking.
Sound checking.
Sound check, 1, 2, 3.
Sound check. Are we gorgeous? Just like that, boom, boom, boom.
We don't have to look at the camera, do we?
Hi, my name is Denise Pense, and I'm here today at Broadway Dance Center in a classroom with two of my very good friends and teachers, would you believe. This is Chet Walker to my right and Bill Hastings to my left. I am a representative of dancers over 40, would you believe? Now, I don't believe that myself.
You're not.
None of us are over 40, right? But we're all dancers and all students.
Great.
I'm a student of life. I don't know about the rest of you, but you guys are teachers now, right?
Yeah, teachers, still students.
Still students. You
Yes.
learn from your students?
Learn from myself and students, yeah. Learn what I don't know.
Well, unfortunately, I never got to get into one of Chet's classes.
That's okay.
Chet teaches a Fosse class. We actually worked together in PIPPIN. How many years ago? Just years ago.
A couple of years
Couple
ago.
of years ago,
Yeah.
not too long ago. The original company, we had a great time.
Yeah.
And Bill Hastings, I recently came in contact. My husband actually danced with Bill.
Steve Boockvor.
Steve Boockvor, yes, the one and only. Done
won it.
10 million shows, right? But Bill, I discovered Bill. I kind of fell into several classes here at Broadway Dance Center when I'm trying to get back in shape and stay in shape. And Bill was teaching a theater dance class. And one class, I think the last one I got to, was a swing class.
We decided to do swing dancing then.
Oh my God, you were fabulous.
And you were too.
I never did swing in my life. It was so much
I had
fun.
neither till that point. We always experiment with that
Well,
class.
you experimented great. It was fabulous.
You know, keeps us moving forward.
It
doesn't
definitely
So
does.
We had a
you
great time that night.
do you have projects that you don't do other than teaching?
Yeah, well, yes, I primarily teaching now, but also choreographing a little bit, I guess, as we all are wont to do.
We have to get back on Broadway here,
Yes,
all
really,
of us.
really,
You're
really.
heading there, aren't you? A new
Well,
show?
I have a project that I'm working on.
Yes,
And
which
it's about Rudolph Valentino.
Uh-huh.
And Doug Cohen is writing the lyrics and book, and Howard Marin is doing the music for it. And we're starting to put that together.
I love that.
Yeah, I started that about a year and a half before Fosse opened. My agent said, okay, so once this opens, what are you going to do? And I went, I have no idea. And he says, well, you should start thinking about it. So I went, oh, okay. Never thinking about
Let me
that.
backtrack a little bit. I
Yeah.
think I jumped the gun because I know about the Fosse, the Valentino thing,
Right.
which is a future kind of thing.
Yeah.
But this Pippin and into Fosse and creating Fosse, that was like a major step for you, wasn't it? To build
Yeah.
something from an idea?
Yeah, I mean, it started now, I guess, 14 years ago. I had an idea of doing a television show with Mr. Fosse in the TV show regarding all of his work and kind of a retrospect. It was an idea that we started working on, and that was back when we were doing the revival of Sweet Charity. And before we did the national, before his passing.
Well, it's weird because I know as a student, and I was coming back to Broadway Dance Center and trying to find a class to take, right? And I'm looking at your class going, I really want to take that. Because it had such great Fosse style in it, right? And someone, you know, the dish of the studio was that you were working on something for Fosse. This is so weird how the circles come around because I came into a dance class at one point and I was handed a flyer from a girlfriend of mine that did Gypsy with us in some summer stock company, right? And it's her first show, and her name is Tamlin Brooks Schusterman. She's this gorgeous showgirl type, right? And she does a lot of, in fact, she's doing Dame Edna right now, okay? She's one of those two girls that are backing up Dame Edna. Anyway, so she was my Miss Electra in this summer stock Gypsy thing. And I was the butterfly, and Miss Cratchit. Yeah, but that's it. And Miss Cratchit. And it was a great company. And here I am years later going to take a class, and she hands me this flyer, and it's for something called She's Out of Line, which is, now, Tamlin was also a rockette. So she's like, right? And here's chorus line with all of us as individuals. And here's Tamlin as a rockette wanting to bust out and be something other than just a rockette, right? So she created this thing called She's Out of Line, app title, and it's revolving around women who are busting out of the mold of what you're told you have to do. I'm going, is anybody filming that? And so I took a crew down and we filmed it.
Excellent.
And I have this wonderful little program that can be edited into like a half-hour behind-the-scenes wonderful show. And I'm so excited about the whole thing happening.
Right.
But how it happens, I don't know. And how
Yeah.
Fosse happened.
Yeah, I
It's
think,
like a-
you know, you always look at when you're going to create things, if you're a director, you're a writer,
Right.
you choreograph, you're always thinking, well, how did they get that idea? How did they come up with that idea?
But don't a lot
It's-
of people have those ideas
Well,
and they never
get it out?
like get it off the ground?
Well,
It's
because
like,
I think it seems like it's such an impossible thing.
do you think your thing happened because of Fosse, because of knowing Fosse and being able to get his support and well,
Oh,
Gwen?
I thought it was an idea, you know,
Yeah.
and Miss Verdon wasn't involved with it in the beginning at all. No one was, you know. He had specific ideas of what he wanted and what he didn't want,
I'm
and
sure.
I would,
What
and
else
I
is
followed,
true?
I followed that to the nth degree as much as I possibly could do,
Uh-huh.
because that was his wish. I just think that, you know, something like Fosse getting done was an idea that, you know, some kid, me, I had, and then you bring all the right people to it. And the time that I started with him until the time that it happened was 14 years.